Welcome to How to Solve.
Hey there! For today's video, I will be teaching you how to create animated videos on Canva. Let's go! Canva is actually a pretty amazing place to create your videos. It's totally free, but if you want to subscribe, you can do that too. So in order to get started, the very first thing that you have to do is sign into Canva. You can do that by signing into your Microsoft account. You can also use Gmail account or also your Facebook account to log in and sign up to Canva. The first thing that we'll be focusing on is creating a design inside the editor. So I'm going to open any tab and it says create a new slide. Let's focus into the one that says video. The reason why we have to click on video is because there are some tools that's only available for adding videos and editing tools too. So we have to make sure that we choose video. So then we're going to be popping up this new section we have on the title this side, and down in here, as you can see, we have the timeline that we're going to be using in the whole entire video. So speaking about animations, there are actually a couple of things you want to do in order to get started. So let's say if you want to go into elements here, just click here. Let's say I want to focus into a new character for my video. So as you can see, I have some photos, I have a video, and I have an audio and graphics. But if you just click on graphics, you're going to be seeing there's actually a lot, but really, really amazing elements that we can use totally for free. So let's say that I wanted to do something really, really easy in order to get started. So let's say that I wanted to use something like this man, for example. But you can see there are a lot of images too that I can use to make like really, really easy animations. For example, I can make like these movement like this from one place into another. I can just move it, drag it to another place, and then I can add an actual text. So I'm gonna keep it now into text. I can go and choose, for example, just click on text, and these are the options that I have. Let's go for welcome to how to solve. Type that in. And then I want to do is change the actual font. I'm just going to click on here at the very top. And then you can change the desired font in here. You can also go here on the right side. You will see effects. And here on the effects part, this is where you can check the design of your text. Let's say hello. And there we go. What I want to do now is I have a few elements in mind. Let's say I want to add in here another text. And if I wanted this to move, I will just click on animate here at the very top. Let's say I wanted to make this movement like this. Here I can choose the breathe. I can also choose drift. I can choose the baseline. I also have to choose Titanic if I want. I have the boost block. Whatever option you wanted to, then later on, let's say I wanted to do something like really, really easy. Let's say, for example, this one or I can only moods and this lady here. Once again, the animation is going to be a bit different because this is a photo animation. So I want to choose drift, for example, and I want to change the direction to left or right. And I want to make this a little bit more movement like this. So if I add a new text, let's say that I want to go for, I'm going to delete all of this. So let's go for step number one, right? I want to change the actual color and I'm going to change it into something bluer. And if I focus into the actual transition here, I want to change this for the flow. And we have the animation of our actual presentation. Speaking about animation of your actual characters, I can totally suggest you to move along using Canva and use Animaker too. So just search for Animaker. Animaker is actually a pretty great and amazing place to get started if you don't know anything about creating animations. And you can start totally for free here in two. What I wanted to do is go to heating to create. Actually, I have created something already like this. So let's go back to Canva. This is what I have created, this lady right here. And I have the same elements. Welcome to How to Solve. And let's start to make our first video. That's what I want to type in here. So what I do now is to make the actual appearance here the same that I just did before. Like for example, the drift. Here's another draft, and here's another drift. So I'm just gonna change only the directions to this lady. I'm gonna change for down here, and there we go. With that being said, I can also make the transition flow once again. And here I just have the same thing element, which that would be step number one. So if I hit into play, this is how it's going to be look my actual animation. So at the very bottom, that's where you can choose the animation for the different pages that you will have. So the reason why I used Animaker totally for free. So speaking about the freebos, and you're gonna be having a few elements, let's say the watermark, but then later you can delete that into the actual Canva. So I'm just gonna expand this one. So here I will be showing you how I created this lady on Animaker. So let's go to Animaker first. I'm gonna sign in first. Gonna wait for it to load. I'm gonna go and let's look for create a project. I'm going to go into this video because I just want to use one element to then later put into my Canva. So choose start with the blank canvas. And once we are in here, you can see we have the timeline here. Also, here's the preview of our video. And the live part is our characters. So what I want to do is look out for an element that I want to use. I'm going to choose this character and let's go for casual maybe. Let's go for view all, and what I'm gonna do is to use a new galaxy, for example. This one will do, of course, something that I want to make sure is that I don't want to have anything right at the part at the very bottom which says made with Animaker. Why? Because the only way to delete this is to retract and drop into camera, and we're only using the free version. So the actual starter version will have a payment plan, so you wouldn't want to focus in that. Let's say that I want to have this element like this. So this is the goal for my character, and I'm going to make this a little more ups. Delete this part at the bottom. So now that we have the actual action in here, we also have the option to change the expression in here. On the left side, for example, I can change the happiness from sad or smiling, confused. I have this option in here too. So let's say that I wanted to use confuse. I just have to go back. Now the action of my character and the expression will change as well. Now let's go with just the simple one, the happy one. So I think this one is going to be really useful when I want to do this. I just have to make sure that it's only a 7 second short. And then I want to do is just hit on publish once I'm happy with my animation. And then I'm just going to hit on download this video. And then later on, I'm going to go to Canva. I'm going to click on upload right here on the left and upload the animation that I just created. Now we have our actual video downloaded. If I go back here and I import my element, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to scroll like this. I'm going to be seeing that we have an actual watermark here at the very bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open this one and I'm actually going to move it and expand it just so the watermark will not be seen. And if I hit on play, there we go. Our element is now imported automatically. And of course, I want to make the speed go a little bit more faster. And there we go. Here I went to exactly the same thing, but this one appears right away. So I can just go into the very first pop. I can also choose other elements too if I wanted. And then I will just be heading on play and take a look into how these stuffs are now being created right away. So this is exactly why I wanted to make sure that I have all of the elements dragged right away. So now that we have all of the elements, now the last thing that you want to do is if you want to add some videos and audio, you can go directly into elements. I can go here into search elements. Let me see what I want to add. Let's say some chill music. So I just go into chill and get into the audio section. And here I have some chill classical music. I can choose any of that, for example. Here, I will just go ahead and play. If I like this music, I will just drag and drop like this. And there we go. So the process is actually pretty easy and simple. Even we can record our own actual video or voice. I can just record it through my phone and I will just upload it in here too. So go directly to applications and I can add another audio stuff in here. something from my own. And yeah, that's it. A very easy step by step process on how you can create animated videos in Canva for free.
Please like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.